So, here's how we're looking. We just got it started on the left side, and now we can continue. Oh, so here we are, down to level 30 now. And in case you're wondering about the mushrooms, a few levels ago I ran into a little pocket that was 1 by 2 that had 2 mushrooms inside of it, and I opened it and they started spreading. I let them spread for a little bit, then I picked them and spread them even more, and next thing you know, mushrooms everywhere. They seem to grow really fast here. I don't know, they're faster than I'm normally seeing mushrooms grow. But if they look like they're in little pockets all over the place, that's because that's where I planted a mushroom. And I think the math behind it is you can have 5 mushrooms within a 9 by 9 area. I think that's up to 3 high, so 1 above and below the mushroom you planted or something. I don't know. So that's why they seem to be in little groups everywhere. And so I was thinking of doing a little bit of lighting up the mines all around here when I finished down to this level. But I decided I'm going to go one more level. One more double level, because that'll level this off more. And get rid of a lot of the wood we're seeing. You look at this, this is just brutal at this level. There is so much open space in there from this abandoned mine shaft network all over. Alright, you can see all the halls that it's using. So I got a lot of wood to chop. And when I take the 2 more levels off, a lot of these will disappear. Like this hall here will disappear, and all of these will disappear when I take the next 2 layers off. So that's why I want to do it, is because a lot of this will turn into flat space. Unless it happens to open up more stuff, like something like this here, right? But aside from that, I'll get more flat space out of it. Yeah, that's the spot. Yeah, so that's the plan now, is we're gonna peel back a couple more. Okay, so there's basically all the wood gone down to level 28. So there's still some platforms left there, but they're gonna be, oh, wait a second. That one doesn't need to be here. Yeah. So you can see it's getting dark down there, so after I peel this layer off, I'm gonna have to do a pretty extensive lighting up run. But there's something I wanted to show you here that you might have saw before, is this spot. I still have to light this up, so let's go down and do that. Get some light in here, just so we don't get anybody happening. That's plenty, lots of tons of light. Yeah, you can see all of it. I will actually come down into this, and I'm going to have to sand fill all that water and dig it back out in order to... I'll leave the original water behind and put the wall like this in front of it. That you can see, that's what I'm sort of doing here, is I'm trying to outline what I find when I hit that, and leave it there. So I'll light it up so that I don't get the mobs creeping in. Yeah, you can see this came down to a stop point, right? But yeah, so that's what I'm up to here, and so now we have to peel off 2 more layers, and that'll get rid of a lot of the surface features here. And I think I'm going to get rid of the mushrooms on this peel too, because they're starting to become more of a hindrance than anything. And I already have more than enough mushrooms to last a lifetime, because I think I've got about 3 stacks now out of this, so this will maybe be a fourth or a little more than that. That's all I'm going to need. Okay, so here we go, going down to level 28. Now I think I'm going to peel off 3 layers this time. That way I'll get down to the level for the next line of pumpkins lighting up the walls. So there you have it. This is what it looks like now that I'm down to level 27. um, yeah, it's a lot cleaner and flatter looking, with just a few spots there. There's a one big crevice at the far end, which is a ravine, and that's going to be fun clearing that out. And the few holes you see left there are down into the mine shaft still. The abandoned mine shaft, which still continues. So when I peel off the next layer, it's going to expose a lot more mine shaft, because you can see there's that there that's a little bit lower. This here has more mine shaft under it. Well, let's go take a look. Normally I'd fly away from this point and down into it all, but just so happens today was the last day for being able to fly. The server admin took that skill away today, so we can no longer fly away. So it's a good thing I set myself up so I didn't have to be able to fly. Yeah, so from down here it's becoming a pretty good view. I'm gonna be creating passages around the edges to get to all of these side caves, so that I can explore them all. Because I'm gonna have to, because if I'm gonna build a grinder above all this, I need to go through all those caves and light them all up. And I haven't lit them all up. I've lit some of them up. So you can see, see this takes me down into the more of the mine shaft. Alright. Lots more mine shaft. So, once I start, I want to take this down to where there's no more mine shaft, but I'm actually going to take it down to practically bedrock level. I want it nice and flat, the whole thing, no holes, no more caves, all the way down. So yeah, you can see here what's that? Yeah, it's another tunnel of sorts there, and see this takes off as well. So there's lots more stuff to get taken care of. Light this all up. See, this backs right back around to where we come from, where we've lit it all up already. But I think I'm going to hold off on the episode for lighting up the caves and just continue to peel this down. Yeah, you can see I've captured a few of these cave spider spawners. There's 2 more over there that I've got as well, and I know there's at least 1 more under here, possibly 2, and they'll get captured too. Eventually I'll build something on them, some kind of XP machine. Yeah, so that's it, and we're going to continue on down. So we got rid of almost all the mushrooms peeling that off, but a few stragglers managed to stay behind. So hopefully we'll get rid of the rest of them on this next layer and we'll have no more mushrooms. We gotta get rid of playing with the grass too. That's slowing me down a lot, playing around, making sure the grass grows before I knock it off. So I think this will be the last one of those, and then from now on, I'm just gonna hit it when I get to it, and if there's grass there, oh well. If there isn't, then move on. Yeah, this is where that water was, and I filled it in and dug it back out, so there's no water now, but there's water on that side. And once again, I'm gonna make a little labyrinth that goes in behind the wall and connects all of those caves. It'll be kind of fun to do that too. And this is kind of an experiment because this is exactly 16 chunks. It's 4 chunks wide by 4 chunks deep, so there's exactly 16 chunks, and this is an experiment to see exactly how many diamonds on average I'm going to get in a chunk. So when I hit bedrock, then I'll have dug out all the diamonds that can be. And I'm at level 27, so I still got like 9 more levels before I hit level 18, being the first layer to find diamonds. So this is how it's looking. Let's make this a little safer for coming up out of. It's a pretty good view. Yeah, remember this too. So it's above all this that we're going to put the mob grinder. It's kind of nice down under here. The rain isn't so noisy. So, there it is, as we continue downward towards the bedrock. Alright, so here we are now at level 24. This took a little longer than I expected to get this layer off, and it's because I've been using, not bad, eh? I've been using iron tools because I've been so low on diamonds. And mostly why I'm digging this is to get diamonds, but when they they turned back the server, I ended up having to do 10 levels all over again. So, just try and imagine me having to do half this depth a second time. If I didn't have to, I'd probably be really close to the bottom by now. But, I'm trying to enchant the iron so that it works more efficiently for me, and so I'm having to gain levels to enchant it, so I'm out at the grinder gaining levels, and it takes time. Well, finally I ran into someone on the server here that was selling diamonds. DR the fails. And so I bought a stack of diamonds off him, and now I have some diamond tools to work with. So you can see here I've got a diamond pick that's enchanted now, so I can pick away pretty quick now. See, they go quick now. Whereas when I had the iron, oh my god, even enchanted it seemed kind of slow. Well, I don't know, with the same enchantment I was getting about the same speed, but geez, iron doesn't last long, so you're spending forever just trying to get the tools up. So, you can see when I did this whole area opened up on me, and oh my god, you should have seen me parkour all over here trying to, knock out the blocks. That was fun. But that's done now, so I guess I'm ready to go down a few more layers. I want to get to a point where it's all flat and level, but you can see, what have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here, oh geez, 10, 11, 12. So I got like 4 more triple layers of peeling to get down to this point. And this is y equals 13 now. So down at this level, I'm going to see redstone and diamonds. Once I get under level 18, I should be, or at level 18, I should start seeing diamonds. And at first it'll be just a few, but once you get around levels 12, 11, 10, 9, then it maxes, from what I'm told. So we'll see what happens. Okay. So, this little ladder trip's getting more and more lengthy, but at least I had it in place already when they took my fly ability away. I don't mind going without flying, it's just that things take longer, that's all. So, with me not able to fly, it's going to take me about twice as long to get this done. And I don't care. I'm entertained, I'm having fun. And I'll get it done eventually. You can see I've got the 3 spider spawners there still. This one on the bottom right, this one here, a few times now, when I've teleported in or out, it suddenly spawns. It's lit up so well, nothing should spawn, but suddenly there's a cave spider there chasing me around. But hopefully as I go down more and more, it'll get flatter and flatter with less and less openings. The real fun will be doing over there where that ravine is. We didn't actually. Right here, you can basically walk down into it from here, and it gets deeper and deeper as you go that way. So by the time we get to the edge, it's not at its maximum depth, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, it looks like I got about 4 more goes at it to do here, and that'll be three block layers at a time. Okay, so we're off and running. Well, I made a big mistake. I was over at the strip mine, and I decided I wanted to let the grass grow a little bit, so I set up a minecart track, and I started spinning around, and I walked away, and I come back a little while later to find myself dead. And because I was gone for too long, all my stuff despawned, so I lost everything that I had.